I'd like to call on the next speaker, but before I do so, I just want to reiterate what the last two keynote speakers have said about the person he represents and the state he represents. And that's the governor of Lagos State, someone that we have had of the great job he's doing, and someone we at CNP really hold very dear to our heart, in the sense that he's a real gentleman. It's one of those rare people that you invite for events, and even if they can't make it, they do everything in their power to contact you, talk to you, and find how they can be accommodated, and they actually send people here. Their own experience for that matter. It's really interesting. This is not the first time this has happened. So we're very, very impressed, and we hope that all Nigerian leaders in government will behave like the governor of Lagos State. Thank you very much. But Ben Akabueze is the Honorable Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget for Lagos State. I mean, when you see what's happening in Lagos State in terms of the economy, then you begin to know the kind of person that Ben is. I think we have to give him a lot of credit for sitting at the driver's seat and helping to articulate and implement the wonderful programs we see happening in Lagos State. So Ben, we're very grateful that you were able to come in here yesterday, and I understand you're actually here leaving back tonight. We're truly, truly grateful. I'd like to call you to the podium to please address us. Thank you.
Still morning. Yes. Good morning, Professor Obidi. Good morning, Madam Nasir el-Rufai. Good morning, what did he step? Oh, okay. Where is Alain Bororo? I just stepped out. Alain Bororo and I previously served on the board of NALBAN together while I was MD and chairman of the board. I think so, because it's possible. I needed to acknowledge my former boss. So,
Yes, next to this.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm here essentially to represent Governor Fashola, and I will be shortly making a brief presentation that he has asked me to make. But I also take the privilege to make a few personal comments, being a stakeholder in this whole process of changing Nigeria. I acknowledge you while you stepped out. Being a Nigerian, I'm a stakeholder in this change process, Change Nigeria project, and I believe that all of us here, Nigerians and friends of Nigeria, are also stakeholders in this project. And talking about change, the truth is Nigeria has been changing, has changed a lot, continues to change. I mean, at least some of us who are not so young any longer know that Nigeria has changed a whole lot from, ever since we were children growing up. And I used to have this joke when I was in bank. Every time I travel, out of the country for a week. By the time you come back, something has changed in your industry. So we are in a country that continues to change. Talking about which, Nasir, you won't believe how much Abuja has changed since your time. Last week I was in Abuja for an event, and it took me 3 hours from the airport to the Hilton Hotel. And, you know, at some point I slept off, and as usual, only found out when we finally got to the hotel that we had actually spent 3 hours. I suspect you might find that unbelievable, but that is still change. You know, you may also, you know, find that Abuja has been trumped as the cleanest capital in the country. That Lagos received the award by the Federal Ministry of Environment as the cleanest capital in the country last year, over and above Abuja. So there's a lot of change. But I think we will all agree that the change that we have seen hasn't been in the right direction. And I believe that the Change Nigeria project is about change in the right direction, about bringing about the right change, deliberate change, not just the sort of change that we're largely victims of, rather than beneficiaries of. I will then proceed to read an address delivered by His Excellency Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, SA and Governor of Lagos State, on the occasion of an international conference on the state of the Nigerian economy held in London on Saturday, January 30th, 2010. Already dispensed with protocols. I'm glad that we've been light on protocols today, so if I have made any mistakes, please forgive me. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great delight to join you at this forum organized with a genuine purpose to evoke change and help refocus our leaders on good governance and effective leadership back home in Nigeria. Let me confess that I am always excited whenever there is the opportunity to engage in discussions about the development of our country, Nigeria. I believe it to be an incontrovertible fact that Nigeria is a great nation with great people at home and in the diaspora. Consider, for instance, our country's legendary riches in natural resources. Then look at the burning desire of many patriotic Nigerians to do and give their all to see this sleeping giant wake up from slumber and begin to realize its immense potential. Against all odds, most Nigerian citizens continue to display unshakable faith in our country's future. Our recurrent ability to ride over crises and emerge stronger has remained another hallmark of our nation. We are consolidating on our democracy through the increasing resort to legal and constitutional means to resolve our conflicts. Let me therefore